Sorry about that. Terrorism, threat profiling, symbolic attacks. Also, hello guys. The Statue of Liberty bombing, the desecration of the Soviet War Memorial in Berlin, the department store shooting sprees on Orchard Road in Singapore are the recourse of the weak. They seek only to call attention to a group or cause that is of no more than marginal interest to the public. But what distinguishes true terrorist activity is its gradual escalation towards genuine acts of war. Fringe groups now have access to technology that allows direct assaults on governments, including the tragic trio of nuclear, biological, or chemical weaponry, NBC. But aside from direct assaults on the nation and its people, indirect attacks can cause considerable collateral damage. Rogue software can disrupt financial markets, communications, and military operations, while encryption programs allow terrorists to coordinate spiking operations in secret right over the net. Drugs, guns, illegal immigrants, and even heavy equipment such as armored vehicles and cruise missiles are routinely traded across borders, aided and abetted by such software. UNATCO, the first organization with technology, manpower, and authority to cope with such a threat, is an idea that is long overdue. Know your enemy. NSF. The National Secessionist Forces remained a very real and increasingly widespread terrorist threat. 10 years ago, in response to the Sporting Weapons Act of 2042, splinter groups from nearly every state militia refused to surrender their rifles, grenades, landmines, and other collectibles prohibited by the Act. Unified under the charismatic leadership of Leon Woods, these isolated fanatics eventually formed the NSF with Woods assuming the rank of general. Their intended goal was the liberation of Washington, Montana, Oregon, and Northern California. Woods died during his infamous last stand in 2045. His war machine continues what can only turn to an occupation of the United States, aided by an encrypted network designed by dissident communist scientists from San Francisco and Seattle. Currently, the UNATCO Cryptography Division has had minimal success in cracking their communications, requiring more direct intelligence gathering techniques to be utilized. The UN has declared war on the NSF. Silhouette. Famous for inserting 20th century style commercials into the net broadcast of the World Cup in 2050, Silhouette favors feats of spectacle over violence. Printed circuits as part of this nutrition breakfast, the announcer told children in print with the World Cup commercials. You ain't Mac until you eat Mac. A Mac boy chews a memory chip. Boys who eat organics get stomped by their post-human classmates. Mac boys in UNATCO helmets and metal boots take turns kicking another boy. Despite their numerous pranks, these intellectuals, artists, and labor organizers pose a serious threat. They are well armed and have been linked to the murders of numerous European politicians and journalists. They will not hesitate to use lethal force. The Triads. UNATCO's surveillance of Hong Kong is currently a high priority given the renewed threat of Chinese organized crime in the form of the Triads. Despite being a model of prosperity and technological leadership for decades, Hong Kong persists as a haven for organized crime. The Triads, namely the Luminous Path and Red Arrow, vie for control of the 10 trillion credit shipping business, much of which supplies Greater Asia with pirated technology, illegal drugs, and weapons. Most disturbing of all, the Triads preach an ethic of techno-piracy that has found enthusiastic support among small shopkeepers and businessmen who often aid the gangsters and buy their bootlegged software. Gullible and greedy, this army of middlemen remain insensitive how their violations of intellectual property and copyright laws damage the global information economy. Fuck intellectual property. UNATCO operatives have identified over 1,250 terrorist organizations active in the world today, some too small to currently pose a serious threat, but all eager to see one or more of the governments topple. Groups such as the Templars, Europe, and X-51, US will be dealt with in subsequent volumes of Know Your Enemy.
You will be working with Ana Navarra.
Something feels off with the game.
JC. Mind if I call you JC?
Good work out there, Mr. Denton. Mr. Mandalay said you handled yourself nicely. Welcome to UNATCO HQ. Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderley available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man. He's waiting, JC. Hey, I'm trying to work.
Reporting for duty, sir.
The man himself. Splendid. Do you accept my apologies about the situation topside?
Refreshing change from the academy, sir.
Don't despise training, my boy. Even you would be worthless without the shaping touch of drills and studies.
So the NSF took a shipment of the ambrosia vaccine? Give me a chopper and a pilot and I'll handle it.
I'm sure you could. Yes, indeed. But we're having your brother head up the recovery team. You'll work with Agent Ana Navarra. Why don't we meet when you've seen Jaime for a medical checkup and received your equipment from Sam Carter? You'll be briefed at that time.
Yes, sir.
What is this done, dude?
The Med Center and Armory are on level 3.
The game feels choppier than shit. Hold on. I'm gonna stop the game. Try and see if I can fiddle with some things.
The Med Center and Armory are on level 3.
Everything looks better now. Except for that shadow. God, why does it look better on your guys's and it looks like shit on mine?
That was a close one up there.
I wonder if they'll let me smoke. Oh, that's why it was not on borderless. Because it froze every time. Ugh. All right.
How unprofessional.
Quartermaster.
At ease, Agent Denton.
General Carter, I read about the Merced operation in school. This is a great honor.
I'm not a general anymore. Just call me Carter.
I can't believe what the NSF did to your family.
Enough of that, soldier. We each have our troubles. I lost my children, but you've had to grow up without your parents, which requires more courage. I don't think it matters.
My parents died in a car accident. That's different.
I said that's enough. You have your own op and time is short. How about I issue you a stealth pistol?
That sounds fine. Thank you, sir.
What else do you think you'll need?
A smart lockpick is always handy.
That's right. Infiltrate and evade. Engage only on your own terms. Now move out. Manderley's waiting.
Hey, what about that guy out front selling munitions? Is that allowed?
Oh, Captain, right. We've got some screwballs around here, but he's not the problem. It's whoever's been breaking into the armory.
Someone at UNATCO's a thief?
Yes, sir. And a damn good one.
Where's he? Reyes.
I am not going to hold your hand. You have your orders.
I don't? Oh shit. I don't.
Get your checkup on level 3, and let's get going.
Mass grave in Brooklyn. Responding to an outbreak of Grey Death that quickly overwhelmed all city services. National Guard forces were placed under the command of local law enforcement today and mobilized to help with the disposal of recently deceased in Brooklyn. However, the National Guard soon proved inadequate. In containing the chaos in many cases, the dead were simply left lying in streets. While the dying, mostly homeless, wandered the city until collapsing. Traffic jams and looting remained widespread. As fear of disease continues to escalate, frequent riots have made any attempt at organized cleanup impossible. With the threat of secondary diseases looming, city officials have consulted with the CDC in Atlanta in order of mass graves to be dug in the Gateway National Park.
Get your checkup on level 3, and let's get going.
Way to go, sir. Gunther should have followed orders. I can't wait to get to New York and finish the job.
Feels
I
really
am not going to hold your hand. You have your orders.
It feels really choppy for some reason. At least on my end. Nihil aliud necessitas quam vincia, Cirrus.
You old kidder.
In recent years, a swelling tide of international terrorism, coupled with enmity between states, wildly varying laws, and anarchistic devotion to arbitrary borders, hardly arbitrary, resulted in decreasing effectiveness of local law enforcement. To solve the problem, an agency was required to enforce international law in a partial manner around the world. UNATCO was formed with just such a mission in mind, an organization that could transcend national boundaries and provide security for all nations that subscribe to its charter. Founded with the principles of the United Nations as its cornerstone, UNATCO is fair, just, and protects the individual liberties of all the citizens of the world. The criminal thrives on anonymity. Soon there will be no place for them to hide. Victory over terrorism is the prize for our vigilance.
Hey, JC.
You look like the real thing. They actually let you operate on people?
Just fixed Gunther's knee, in fact. A sticky actuator. So far, I feel more like a mechanic than a doctor.
I'm impressed.
They actually let you point a gun at people.
We'll have to catch up later. I've got to leave for New York right away. Could you send Manderley whatever it is he wants?
No problem. Listen, JC. About your augmentations. You know they're preparing to roll out the technology worldwide, right?
As long as I don't turn green and grow a pair of antennas, as I understand it.
Yeah, well, the design's pretty modular, which means you'll soon have access to upgrades from standard augmentation canisters.
Great. Have anything for me?
Not yet. But remember, if you find one of these canisters, that you need a medbot for installation.
I'll do that.
The canisters contain a colloid of ROM modules. Some are generic upgrades, others require you to make permanent choices about how to configure one of your subsystems.
It's about time they implemented some of this stuff.
Report to Manderley. He told me to send you back to him on the double.
One more thing before I go, since you've been briefed on my augmentations. What can you tell me about the info link?
Let's see. Micro-receiver exostructure in the sulci, mechanocarbon threads on the axons. For queuing, you know, packet routing. Anything particularly interest you?
Is there a way to turn it off?
The info link?
Yeah, or is someone at UNATCO tuned in 24 hours?
This might sound a little funny, JC, but I'm not permitted to answer that question.
Your clearance is higher than mine?
Regarding your systems, I am your physician.
No big deal. I was just curious.
I wouldn't keep Manderley waiting if I were you. His office is on level 2.
Matsu Gravis GB4's newest addition to the MG line. The first medical foray into the medical bot category, largely monopolized by Page Industries and Chiang's subsidiary Healtech. Unlike the competing Page or Healtech units, the MG-G45 GV4 benefits from a completely proprietary operating system. Developed at MG's research campus in Prague that promises to revolutionize automated healing by combining a comprehensive and pharmaceutical database with MG's already proven autonomous heuristic routines. While actual field data is sketchy at this point in time, anecdotal evidence suggests that the GV4 can heal wounds far beyond the capabilities of any other competing model, though it does require a substantial recharging period. UNATCO Med Directorate. Nano Augmentation Guidelines. Nano augmentations, once installed, irrevocably after the physiological system they affect, in many cases cause all subsequent augmentations to be rejected. However, the exact number of augmentations each system can support varies. The various interdependencies between these systems can be seen in the following table that details those possible nano augmentation combinations. Arms, combat strength or microfiber muscles. Leg, speed enhancement or run silent. Subdermal, EMP shield or ballistic protection. Subdermal 2, cloak or radar transparency. Aqualung, torso, aqualung or environmental resistance. 2, regeneration or energy resistance. 3, synthetic heart or power recirculator. Cranium, aggressive defense system or spy drone. Optics, targeting or vision enhancement. Specific nano augmentation should be selected based on the mission profile of the particular agent.
Getting warm.
Project Dybbuk overview. Domination 5F clearance only. The noted failure of previous attempts To create a low-profile rotary aircraft involved the acquisition of retrofitting of available military hardware that has neither the range, ceiling, nor electromagnetic transparency, to avoid numerous eyewitness accounts of unauthorized military interactions. In addition to exacerbating public misconceptions about governmental operations, such encounters also jeopardized several key missions. Project Dybbuk was initiated to address this issue through the creation of a stealth aircraft that could be used as a platform for a number of mission objectives. Candy bar. Alright, fine. From J. Reyes, greetings and nanotech briefings. Hey JC. From J. Reyes to JCD, greetings and nanotech briefings. Hey JC, guess I'll have to get used to calling you JC around the office. Not sure where they came up with that, but at least they gave you the same last code name as your brother. Anyway, whatever they're calling you, it's good to see a familiar name on the roster. I should write this down. It's a lot of code names. Anyways, that's what they're calling you. It's good to see a familiar name on the roster. My first job here has been to read up on your augmentations. I'm beginning to see why you found classes so easily. Every neuron in your head has been augmented. For example, the voice in your head from an operator, someone here at HQ able to handle the scanning equipment in your skull and broadcast a device over your infolink, leaps fully formed into your temporal lobe, bypassing the eardrum and sensory neurons. And it's perfectly inaudible to everyone around you, of course. Not to mention that the nanites clinging to your axons can receive and transmit symbolic information. So if you ever need help, don't sweat it. Someone at HQ already probably knows. Come by if you want to hear more. This is great stuff. Not really. People are spying on me. J. Reyes. Nano augmentation in you. I was asked by the regional medical coordinator to forward this information to all of you. I do so without further comment. Dr. Reyes. By now you've heard of the upcoming transition to nano augmentation. It's coming, but not as soon as you think. UNECA is only one nano augmented agent, with the second now just graduating from the academy. It will be years before the program leaves the laboratory. Your mechanical augmentations are not obsolete. Some agents expressed a concern that they will be walking junk in 10 years. One agent expressed their fears in an anonymous email saying, will be sold at flea markets. Old grey golems for scaring the children. So what about my legs? What about my life? Keep some perspective. Prosthetics remain the only proven technology for enhancing human capabilities. Those who make the sacrifice are appreciated, committed, and saluted as heroes. Med Directorate, Nano Augmentation Stressors. Nano-augmented agents will often encounter stress created by resentment among fellow agents, particularly those who have been mechanically augmented. In an effort to secure freedom and liberty to those under their protection, many Neko agents have chosen to sacrifice social acceptance, for mission performance by surgically replacing limbs and organs with mechanical, electronically enhanced equivalents, but your nano augmentations point the way to the future. Thousands of microscopic, living, organic machines exist in symbiosis with your body. Because such augmentations would create only minimal disfigurement, they are likely to be a source of friction between you and other mechanically augmented agents. But it's important to understand that UNICO is an organization where individuals must act in concert. Each is important to the whole, and mutual understanding is essential to teams converse with diverse human and augmented agents. If you have any further questions or wishes to discuss these issues, please feel free to send an email to carver@unico.4352-768 to make an appointment, and welcome to UNICO, Agent.
You're red hot. Looks like you found me.
Change German Pastor to Zeitgeist. Next week I'll be Schadenfreude. Strange guy. Grey Death looked to the sky. New York, no student of recent history can fail to miss the irony that the greatest enemy mankind has faced in the 21st century was not any despot or dictator, but the lowly microbe. Millions upon millions have been killed by the pandemic of AIDS, resistant tuberculosis, and the century flu. Now we face our greatest threat yet, the Grey Death, a plague of devastating efficiency that has surfaced in the last year. But was this plague an accident of nature or a design of science? Dr. Kenji Ishii of the New World Biomedical Health Center in New York thinks not. My analysis of this plague indicates that it's a decidedly unnatural origin, and in point of fact, maybe extraterrestrial. He went on to speculate about those affected. Obviously, a disproportionate number of the indigents seem to be infected. A situation makes perfect sense if you consider it a prelude to invasion. No more effective way to disrupt the social, political, and military fabric of Viet has been devised. If this is so, then why are our leaders not telling us, and how can we be prepared? Only they don't know the answers. Joe Green, Senior Staff Writer. Sodas everywhere.
Like leading a mouse to cheese.
This thing is starting to give me a headache.
Don't worry, we shut it down when you go off duty.
I guess I'll get used to it.
I'm Alex Jacobson, communications engineer.
I suppose you already know who I am.
Getting there. You're certainly quicker on the uptake than your brother Paul ever was.
Thanks.
Don't worry, I'll be watching your back.
That'll be a waste. We're gonna recharge my battery.
The NSF are in retreat. You better get going.
I forgot. Maybe I should steal that guy's password in case I need it.
heard there was a lot of fighting topside. It's my first day too. I'm pretty excited.
Minimum force won't work in the city.
Here's 60 for the tranquilizer darts.
So much for that minimum force approach. Minimum force won't work.
I'll check back with you later.
How much money do I have? Oh, wow. Just enough.
Hey, I'm trying to work.
Jamie and Billy. There we go.
That will be JC's job.
What's that? Power station. The NSF have Ambrosia in a warehouse protected by cameras and booby traps. We want to power down the whole system.
We're taking one illicit generating plant, protected by weak groups of NSF. Knock out that plant, and Paul's team can walk right into the warehouse.
Just tell me where it is. The NSF are openly resisting our deployed forces, gradually falling back. You'll have to deal with them first.
Alright.
And you be ready, Paul. When the power drops, go in and go in hard.
I'll use my discretion.
Go in like the U.S. Marshals. We lose the vaccine, I'm sending your butt to the mayor to explain why he and his 3 daughters won't get their pills this month.
Yes, sir. Let's not waste any time, JC. Get down to the dock. A boat is waiting to take you and your partner, Anna Navarro, to shore.
Yes, get moving. Here's your op bonus for the great job you did in the statue. 1,000 credits. We take care of our people around here. The bonus for rescuing Agent Herman goes to one of the troopers, though.
Damn it,
I'm sure you understand.
Thank you, sir.
Damn
By
it.
the way, Dirk,
If I knew that, I'd
stay
just go
out of
save
the
his
ladies'
ass.
restroom. That kind of activity embarrasses the agency more than it does you.
We'll meet up in the city.
You'll come to admire your partner. She's one of our best. Leave from where you arrived, Denton. The boat dock. Move it.
We finally got to cap some rebels, eh, Denton?
Wish I was going with you.
gonna see if I can make it look better. Just a little bit.
Boat's ready.
Let's head out.
I can see the edge of the world. Got the water.
All right, let's go. The terrorists are in a fighting retreat. A few have barricaded themselves inside Castle Clinton.
Lead the way.
Our orders are to locate a barrel of ambrosia they are hiding inside. I will give you a schematic of the barrel, but first we will exterminate the NSF terrorists.
Exterminate?
A precious opportunity we cannot neglect.
What about the rest of the shipment?
That is your brother's assignment. You will take the subway to meet him in Hell's Kitchen. But first, we should deal with Castle Clinton.
Are we going in the front, or is there another way?
A secondary entrance would be useful, but I am aware of no such thing.
And I don't know how to unlock that security pad.
I'm starving.
Do you have anything to eat?
All I have is a candy bar.
Don't matter. I just need something in my stomach so I can fall asleep.
Here you go. Do you have a place to stay?
I sleep out on the dock where they unload the speedboats.
Speedboats? Is that how the NSF get their supplies?
I don't know. They're always coming in and out of the tunnel behind the soda machine.
Interesting.
I spy on them from the crates. The code is 9183.
9183.
Boy.
Thanks for the snack, mister.
It's the least I could do.
That was good.
Looks like these tunnels head toward Castle Clinton. I can't find them on the map, though.
I wonder what they use a flare for. I mean, there must be use for something. That if, though I wouldn't be surprised if this game did give you shit just for you to have no reason. Blech. (9183) in case it closes on me.
Somebody kill me. Anybody?
I'm sorry. I can't kill you.
Please.
Go to a public clinic. They can do something for the pain.
It's true. It's your whole body. Every cell.
You have the Gray Death?
I can't make it. I just can't make it.
Someone there?
They've got hostages in the subway station.
Oh damn.
We lost some of our men.
joke. Give me a lockpick after using a lockpick. Cute little shanty town.
The NSF seems to be falling back.
Our country 'tis the sweet land of liberty, of the I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside let freedom ring. My native country, the land of the noble free, thy name I love. Our country 'tis the sweet land.
Got 5 credits for someone who's got the Grey Death.
Here you go.
God bless you. Spare another 5 credits for someone who's got the Grey Death.
Here you go.
God bless you.
No, sir, forget about the NSF. Most of those old forts have a bolt hole. Those boys will be long gone out of side tunnel by now. You fellas might scare Jim and Jane stay at home, but that's an army out there. I praise the Lord, yes, and honest to God, people's militia.
Look at that. Don't have nobody at the side entrance. NSF could just walk away.
That's 10 mil, ain't it?
Don't let me get in your way, officer. I'm right here if you need me.
A lot of garbage out and about.
The Ambrosia is somewhere inside the castle.
We've got your back, Agent. They won't get far if they try to escape.
Right. I will go the side entrance. kinda nice. How do I change ammo? I forget.
When are we gonna see some action? Fascist.
Now I can't hear the guy coming. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like Billy the Kid, man. We're outlaws.
Damn it.
That's him. He's a cop. Stay cool. The guy's still around. Two-week training at a militia camp. I ain't ready for this.
Come on. Damn. Damn it. Damn it.
I think we're safe. That's him. He's a cop.
Holy moly, that is huge. All right.
Who's there? I think the law's on us. Damn it. Come on. That's right. You don't see me. Really?
describe your next assignment and stay behind to protect the Ambrosia. Look for her out front.
Nice. Come on.
You're inside the kiosk of Castle Clinton. The bulk of the NSF troops must have gone through here to get underground.
Great. Down you go. have a lot of batons. Jesus. It's a lot heavier than the others. No reason not to have this instead. Need to find somewhere to sell this stuff.
You a cop?
UNATCO agent. How does a little boy get mixed up with the NSF?
I just wanted to find some food, but they didn't have any. And then they started shooting at the police. Got some?
Sorry, I don't have any food.
Aw, man.
You are not afraid to kill. I am pleased. The last thing I would expect from the brother of Paul.
UMAX might have copper wiring to reroute your fear of pain, but I've got nerves of steel.
You are not a mech. You do not know what it is like.
What's it like to stand around revving your actuators while the more advanced units complete the mission? No thanks.
It was my error to believe that UNATCO's super weapon would appreciate the chance to prove himself.
Just give me the next objective.
How dare I delay your search for glory? The NSF in the subway station have taken hostages. Free them, but you know our standing orders. We do not make deals. Use this EMP grenade to disable the electronic detonators of the booby traps. Now we will see who is made of steel.
I can take out a booby trap. Good work.
Our country, 'tis the sweet land.
They've got hostages in the subway station.
The NSF terrorists in the subway have threatened to blow up the platform. Watch for booby traps.
These UNATCO guys are like machines. I don't know what they are. I know I heard something.
That's him. He's a cop.
Swear I heard something. Quiet. I think we got cops. I know I heard something. Quiet. I think we got cops. I guess it's nothing. Uh-oh. Fascist. Careful. These UNATCO guys got all the tricks.
Fascist.
Big guy. You can't hide for long. Stay cool, guys. I think we're safe. They found
Fascist.
God damn.
Fascist.
do?
I'm with you, Natko. As soon as I open the train doors, I need you to be ready to run on board.
Watch out!
Good work. The hostages will be all right. Now take the train to Hell's Kitchen and report to your brother.
Bleh. Sorry. Actually, before I leave, I'm gonna see if I can see if I can find out where the kiosk is. Because I found some keys to go looting. Come on.
They've got hostages in the subway station.
They used to have hostages.
You have done what you can for the hostages. Installation of the security measures. Code for the primary lock is 666. Heading out to help Commander Fraser's team prepare for the counter-strike. In the meantime, my vested advice is keep your head down. So real messy, real fast. Damn it. Commander Grimaldi liberated 2 canisters of stuff along with Merja during the Liberty Island raid. None of our people are clearly sure what it is or what to do with it. Probably a biological or chemical agent, but without the proper people equipment, there's no way to tell. Evidence suggests we keep one of the canisters and keep Bravo Brocha here as contingency. The rest is shipped out to the airfield an hour ago. that was kind of pointless. Alright, I'll see if I can take out these last terrorists.
Never should have transferred.
Ow. Really?
You alright?
I guess so.
Why were the NSF holding the station?
They were pulling out. Most of them got on the train and went up north.
Were they transporting any heavy supplies? Barrels?
Not that I saw, but I heard them talking about a warehouse. How they needed every precious second to move some kind of shipment.
Precious indeed. They just gave up a half a dozen lives for a couple of minutes.
This city's lit up, man.
I'll be okay, thanks. They're shooting. Why do they keep shooting?
Yeah?
How's it look on the street?
How's what look?
Fighting. Is it heavy?
The cops told me to take cover in the bar or come down here. They've got the NSF surrounded in the Pond Hotel.
Hostages?
I don't know, is that it?
Yeah, thanks.
You saved my life!
Much of the life you have. Water advisory. I think that's enough for one night. Thank you all for joining me. It was Nick Talk signing out.